Ms. Knight?
Dr. Scott, can I assume that you have been around long enough to follow the strength and weakness arguments of old as it has evolved over a time? And have you seen a different attachment to the meaning of the word strength and weaknesses from 1997 to now?
I think that the phrase strengths and weaknesses has been seized by especially the Discovery Institute as a slogan. The first incident, by the way, of strengths and weaknesses comes in terms of my research from the 1991 proclamation on 7th grade life science. It sort of bubbled along without causing much problem because, of course, the textbooks don't have this information, and it is true, perhaps unfortunately, that the textbook is the curriculum in most classes, so this material is not being taught. Since the advent of the Discovery Institute and their activity on the anti-evolution front, the phrase strengths and weaknesses that originated here in Texas has been spread nationally as a slogan to try to bring creationism in through the back door, so to speak. Creationists speak regularly of what they call the two-model approach, which is there is either special creation or there is evolution. If you can just disprove evolution, creation...
Can you just speak to the strengths and weaknesses question and if it's changed over time?
And therefore, strengths and weaknesses are a way of attacking evolution, of disproving evolution, of creating doubt in the student's mind about evolution so that the student will... they believe, probably accurately, will, in the same dichotomous thinking that they exhibit, believe that, well, then, therefore, God specially created everything and evolution is junk science.
My other question would be, and Anita, please listen because I may ask it of you when your time comes. As you have followed this debate about strengths and weaknesses, are you aware of any other states that have the strengths and weaknesses language that originated out of Texas in their curriculum standards?
Minnesota has that wording, and there have been efforts to try to get strengths and weaknesses language into other states as well. I think West Virginia was an effort, but I believe that it did not pass. I can get you that information, school board member Knight. I just don't have it in the tip of my frontal lobe, so to speak. But we do have a lot of documentation of this at the National Center for Science Education.